guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a favorites video. We're taking it back old school. I love doing favorites videos. I haven't done them in so long though. I don't know why, it just kind of got out of the rhythm, but I'm excited to bring you guys one today. I know a lot of you guys really enjoyed them when I did monthly favorites. So if you do enjoy favorites videos, give this one a thumbs up so that I know, and I will continue to do more of them. And if you're not already, be sure to subscribe to my channel down below and follow me over on Instagram as well. We have a lot of really good things today. I'm going to kind of categorize it from beauty products, fashion. I have a baby category as well since I am a new mom. Lots to cover, so let's just dive right into it. Speaking of favorites, I wanted to mention my favorite place to go for easy, accessible online therapy, and that would be BetterHelp. And BetterHelp is actually sponsoring today's video, which I'm super pumped about. I've worked with them before, and I've used BetterHelp for my own therapy a lot last year, especially when I was going through a really hard time. As many of you know, mental health is extremely important to me. My family has worked in the mental health field for over 20 plus years, and my mom even wrote a book about mental health. So needless to say, I've been around the topic of mental health my entire life, and it's always been a passion of mine, and I'm a strong believer that every single person could benefit from therapy at some point in their life. It's so beneficial to just talk to an outside source about whatever is going on in your life, and BetterHelp makes it so easy to find a good match in a therapist. Basically, when you sign up for BetterHelp, after doing a short questionnaire, you will be matched with a professional therapist, and for whatever reason, if you find that you just don't vibe with that therapist, BetterHelp makes it super easy to change your therapist at any time without any hassle. It really is just the best. I really enjoy it. It's just like a good self-care thing to do each week or bi-weekly, monthly, whatever you and your therapist decide. So if you are ready to start investing in you and your own happiness, you can sign up for BetterHelp today by clicking the link in the description box of this video, and that will get you 10% off of your first month with BetterHelp. And thank you to BetterHelp again for sponsoring today's video. They are definitely one of my favorites and have been for quite some time now. All right, and now I will dive into beauty favorites. First up, this combo has been a favorite of mine for so long now. I've mentioned it in a couple different places, definitely on Instagram a lot, and maybe even in another YouTube video, like a vlog or something, but I have been obsessed with the combination of these two products. Ole Henriksen is one of my favorite skincare brands of all time, arguably my most used skincare brand, and they had sent me this Strength Trainer Peptide Boost moisturizer, and I really didn't think anything of it. I have a moisturizer I really love, but I was like, you know what, I'll give it a try, and I fell in love with this. Just the texture is so unique. It's almost like pillowy or like cushiony. I don't know why. It just really makes my skin feel plumper. I feel like it's something that I really can't describe. It's just one of those things you have to test out for yourself, but they do have samples of this if you want to go into Sephora and grab one. But this stuff is amazing. The jar that they sent me, I went through so fast, so I hopped onto Sephora and bought another jar, and about that time, they had also come out with a face oil, and it's kind of in the same line. This is the Ole Henriksen Hydra Barrier Nourishing Face Oil, and when I tell you that these two together have just changed the skincare game, like, I am not lying. Basically what I do is I get a little bit of the moisturizer, I just take my fingernail in there, get a good amount, and then I take the face oil here, just has a little button on top, you fill it up, about that much is good, and I just add it to the moisturizer and rub it in and apply it to my face nightly, and it just makes my skin feel so soft and hydrated and plumped. Like I said, I cannot recommend this enough. Probably out of everything in this video, these two are the products that I consistently use like the most out of anything. And then I have another face oil. This one is a little bit different though. This is by Merit Beauty, and this is the Great Skin Instant Glow Serum. This one I use as more of a daytime face oil. So basically you just shake it up and it's going to look like this golden honey color. And I just do a couple pumps of this, apply it to my face in the morning. This one, like it says, it is a serum. So although I'm saying it's a face oil, this one is definitely a little bit thinner. It's not quite as like thick and oily as others. This one is a little bit lighter. I find that it wears beautifully under makeup as long as I let it sit for about 20-30 minutes or so before applying makeup. It really just sinks into my skin. It makes my skin feel so soft and just smooth. Like, more than anything, I feel like this just makes my skin feel texture free, because I'll apply apply this, and on days when I'm not wearing makeup, I'll just kind of like run my hands over my face, you know, an hour, 2 hours later, and I'm like, wow, my face feels like clean and smooth. So I've been super impressed with this one too. And this one with the packaging and everything, it just has like that very luxurious vibe. As far as makeup goes, this has been one of my absolute must-haves. I carry this around with me everywhere, and I'm usually not that type of person. I don't really carry around little compacts. So this has really surprised me that I want to take it everywhere. This is by Makeup Forever. It is the HD Skin Matte Velvet. So basically when you open it up, you have a pressed powder here and then a little makeup sponge there. This really does blur your skin beautifully. I find that it wears really great over top of any makeup that I've already applied. So no matter if I apply this directly after my foundation, my loose powder, or hours later into the night when I'm starting to get oily, it really does apply the same, and it's just such a great touch-up compact. Or it's a great compact to just go in for added coverage if you really want a nice full coverage smoothed out look. I use it for both. So if I've applied my foundation and then I go in with my loose powder, and sometimes I still feel like I, you know, can see my freckles coming through, or maybe something's getting a little patchy on my cheeks here, I will literally just take this sponge, dab it here, and apply to my face. And once again, I use this when I'm out and about as well. It really does the job. And by the way, I like the makeup sponge. I think that you only get the full effect if you use the makeup sponge. And I'm usually not like that. I'm usually a brush person, but if you want that full coverage touch-up kind of compact, you are going to want to use the makeup sponge it comes with. Another makeup product is a mascara, and this is from the drugstore. This is by Milani. This mascara is so good. I'm very impressed with it. It is the highly rated Lash Extensions tubing mascara, and I actually don't even have it on today, so maybe I could apply some on camera here, but I really love the brush. It's not too thick. It's not too flimsy. It's a great design. The formula is super black. It's long wearing. It doesn't flake off in any way. It doesn't run, and it really does separate my lashes and lengthen them like crazy. For instance, right now I'm just going to apply it to the ends of my lashes. Even right now, like I feel like it's separating them really nicely. So yeah, definitely run to your local drugstore and pick this up. I usually use the Ilia Limitless Lash Mascara. This one is a high-end mascara, and it has been my favorite for a long time now, and I still do use this. That's what I had on in this video before I applied this one, but I've really been liking the combo of these. I'll usually start with the Ilia, do the base, and then go in with this one on the ends of my lashes like you just saw me do. And then speaking of lashes, I also have a false lash recommendation that so many of you guys have asked me about. I wore these lashes in several videos in the last couple months, and you guys every single time are like, what are the lashes? What are the lashes? Link the lashes, blah, blah, blah. So I am finally here to tell you guys, these are my favorite lashes right now. They're from the drugstore, super affordable. They are the Ardell Eco Lashes in the style Higher Love, and these have gotten so much attention every time I've worn them. They're super easy to apply. They're definitely a more dramatic look, but they're not overwhelming on your eye or your face. I just really like them. They kind of like have that separation feature where it's chunkier at points and then more natural looking at points in the middle of the lash. So highly recommend those. I think they're like $6. Can't beat them. So now let's go into some body care faves. I wanted to mention my favorite self tanner. This is something I've probably mentioned before, but I thought I would throw it in here again because I feel like it's self tanning season. It's summertime. Everyone wants to be nice and bronzed, and this stuff is just the best, you guys. You have to try it. It's the Saint Tropez Luxe Whipped Cream Mousse. It doesn't have a color. You don't have to pick like light, medium, or dark. It's literally all universal one shade, and it is that whipped texture, but this is the most natural and easy to apply self tanner that I have ever used, and I've used probably 10 to 15 at this point in my life. And one of my college friends actually sent in our group text, she was like, have you guys tried this? And she was talking about this self tanner, and I was like, wow, that's actually good to know, because I thought I was the only one obsessed with it, but she loves it too, and her and I are completely different skin tones. She is like very fair skin and has like beautiful blonde hair. I have like super dark hair, and it looks great on both of us. So you really can't go wrong with this. I usually sleep in it. That's just what I prefer to do, but you can leave it on during the day, 8 hours or so, and then you rinse it off and you have a gorgeous natural tan. It does not get patchy. body. It's not super orange. It's not super green. It's not leaky or anything like that. It's just amazing. Another combo here. This is by the brand Way, and these are the St. Bart's body wash and body cream. I fell in love with this scent when I originally purchased this body cleanser. I love the body cleansers from Way. I've used many of them. I feel like their scents are very strong, which I like. I like to still be able to smell my body wash when I get out of the shower, and they just do an amazing job at making really long lasting scents that aren't like childish or, you know, overly sweet or anything. They kind of smell perfumey. It says that it has notes of dragon fruit, orange blossom, tuberose, and musk, so you can enjoy paradise all year long. It really does smell like paradise. It is that classic summertime coconut and citrus scent, but with that musk thrown in there, it does smell more sophisticated and more like a perfume and less like a sweet candy or something. And I loved it so much I went back and got the body cream, and I like the packaging of this. It's just in a nice big jar. The texture is really nice. It's very thick. It feels great on the skin, rubs in really nicely, makes my skin feel nice and moisturized. And then I wanted to mention a couple of perfumes. The one that I mainly wanted to mention is the Letta perfume. So this is actually from SMLXO here on YouTube. She created her own perfume and I purchased it, and I have been obsessed with this perfume ever since. It just smells so amazing. It's like my go-to, whether it be daytime, nighttime, whatever. I love the packaging. It's super sleek, just in the ribbed glass with the gold top. A little bit goes a long way, and I do feel like it lasts a pretty good while. I don't even know how to describe it. I'll put the notes up here on the screen or something, but it's incredible. It just smells like the perfect adult perfume that is not too musky, not too manly, not too sweet. And then if you do want to get one that is a little bit sweeter, this one is a little bit of a splurge, but this has been my other go-to absolute must-have perfume. This is the Love Don't Be Shy perfume. I believe this is by Rihanna, I want to say. This one is very, very sweet smelling, so if you don't like sweet scents, then you might not care for this, but I really like the way that it wears on my skin. And when I'm feeling extra feminine and girly and I really just want that like nice sweet smell, this is like a go-to for me. The Letta is something that you could wear into work, wear on date night, wear out with your girlfriends, no matter what. I would say this one is more of on the weekends, maybe date night if you're into that, or girls night, something like that. So this next product I got on Amazon, and this is a beauty tool travel case. And I have had just like this little Vera Bradley pouch right here that I've used to travel with my hot tools for years, and it just is really annoying. It's really made for only one hot tool. I would try to shove two in here. It doesn't like zip up or anything, so they're constantly falling out. So I went on Amazon looking for something a little bit better, and I found this, and I love this thing. Number one, the material is really interesting. It's kind of like that neoprene material. It's like stretchy, almost feels like a scuba diver swimsuit or something, but it's very flexible at the same time. Mine is just in a really nice pink. I like that this one is pretty long. It does fit my long barrel curling iron and my straightener in here, and it's meant to hold two hot tools. So it does have two separate sections, so you can put like your straightener here, your curling iron here, and it even has other little pockets here on the side too that you could use to store hair clips, bobby pins, elastics, things like that. And then once everything is in there, you just zip it up and then fold this part over top, and everything is nice and secure. And like I said, it's just like such a high quality material. Definitely one of my new favorite travel items. And then I think last for the beauty category, this is by the brand Frenchie, sold at Target, and this is the hand serum. I don't even know where it's at right now. It must be up in one of my purses because I always take it with me. I'll insert a clip of me using it. This serum is so moisturizing on your hands, but it does not leave that thick, weird texture on your hands like a lot of hand creams or lotions, especially in the summertime when you might be like sweating and stuff if you're outside. The feeling of a hand cream on is just icky, but I still like to moisturize my hands. So I have been loving this hand serum. Like I said, I pretty much take it with me everywhere I go, and the smell is amazing too. The smell of all of the Frenchie products is incredible, so definitely check that out. They have it in a few different scents, and I actually have a couple of Frenchie candles as well. So this one I'm already halfway done with, and it is the Reset Candle Soothe and Comfort and Cashmere Vanilla. And I will say the scent is is not super strong. It's not going to be like your Bath and Body Works overwhelming scent. This is literally going to be more of a soothing, relaxing scent, but I like it. It just kind of smells very natural in your house. And then I also got the Unwind and Rest candle. This is the Lavender Cloud scent. This one is super nice too. Once again, a very light scent, but they are just very calming. So I've really been into that brand. Okay, now let's move into fashion favorites. So you guys know how I feel about my graphic tees. I am just obsessed. I wear them all year round. So you know I have to include my recent fave, which is of course another one from Urban Outfitters, the best place to buy graphic tees. This one is a Blink-182 graphic tee. I love the coloring of it. It's like a teal color with the hot pink and the purple, and it just has the Blink-182 logo there. It says California. I got this in a size large/extra large. I pair it with leggings in the wintertime with some sneakers, crossbody bag, oversized denim jacket, and you're good to go. In the summertime, I literally just throw it on with sneakers and some bike shorts, throw my hair up in a claw clip, and I'm good to go that way. And then this one even has a graphic on the back too. So same kind of logo, of course, and then you have the crappy punk rock slogan there too. I love Blink-182. I was a big alternative music fan back in my day. I still am. Me and my husband still jam out to it. Like 2000s alternative music. So good. Another one of my most worn items of all time are my glittery Betsy Johnson sneakers, the silver ones. I do not know where they are at right now. Honestly, my studio is a mess, so they could be down here somewhere, but I wear these things all the time. They are the most comfortable shoe and they are absolutely adorable. They're just like so glitzy. If you want to add a little bit of glitter to your outfit, that's a great way to do so. And something like this doesn't seem like it would be comfortable, but I just was telling my mom the other day because I wore these on a trip with her and I was like, seriously, these are my most comfortable sneakers after my Nike Air Force Ones. I would literally any day choose to wear my Nikes or my Betsy Johnson glitter sneakers because they are so comfortable. So I actually love them so much that I purchased them in the gold. This is the light gold. They also have a darker gold. They have pink, blue, floral. They have so many different sequin styles of these tennis shoes and you really can't go wrong with any of them. And they are such good quality. The platform is great. Like I said, so comfortable. Like this part back here is like extra cushiony. Speaking of gold, I also came across these sunglasses on Amazon and I fell in love with them because of the gold chain detail on the side. So I actually purchased these in two different colors. This first color is the brown tortoise. I really had been wanting a new pair of brown tortoise sunglasses that I could pop on every single day. So they have the gold chain detail here on the side of the glasses, which is so me. It matches anytime I'm wearing gold jewelry. And I really like the way that these fit on my face too. They're not like too oversized and I like that they kind of have a unique shape. They're not quite a cat eye. Like they don't go pointy on the ends, but they do just kind of dip up, which I feel like really lifts your face. So absolutely love these. Like I said, I got them in the brown tortoise and then I also got them in the black, and once again has the same gold chain detail on the side. They also have them in white and a couple other colors too. Last fashion favorite is this tote bag from Free People. I love this thing, you guys. It is so nice. I actually tried to get one from Amazon as a dupe. Didn't work out. It was horrible quality. I might try another one that I saw on Amazon to see, but I really don't think you're gonna beat the quality of this one. It's like super puffy. It's just very durable and it has like the thick strap here that you just throw over your shoulder. And yeah, it's just like a really trendy tote bag. It has pockets here on the side of the bag, which is nice. And then the inside has so much room, and it does have a small zipper pocket on this side, and then it has a large zipper pocket on the other side, which is, in my opinion, kind of like, looks like it would be for a laptop maybe. So I love that. It's very convenient. I take this whenever I'm running errands. If I have a couple things I need to return, I'll throw them in here. When I go to hair appointments, I'll usually take my laptop, my phone. Sometimes I'll have hair extensions in here, whatever I have, snacks, water bottle, all fits in here beautifully. And this does come in several other colors. A couple totally random things. First is my neck fan. I know I've talked about this a lot. If you have watched any of my Prime Day content, especially, I've talked about neck fans a lot, but I had to mention it here because this has been one of my favorites. They are just the best. If you are like like me and struggling in the 95-degree weather recently, you have to try a neck fan. It actually started as a joke in my family because my mom was going over to my grandparents' house and they keep their house a little warmer, and she was like, "Ooh, it is warm over there," and I sent her a link to this jokingly actually, and I was like, "You need to buy one of these and wear it over there," and she actually bought it. And then when she got hers, my whole family was sitting around and we're trying out her neck fan, and we are all like, "Oh my god, we need one of these things." So you just put it around your neck, turn it on. The air that comes out of this thing feels so good. It's incredible. Literally everyone in my family, after using hers, has purchased one, wearing it while you're mowing the lawn, doing yard work, camping, going to the beach, sitting outside by the pool. Like, my family has a lake house and we sit out on the screened-in porch sometimes at night, and it can get so muggy and hot, and having something like this is truly a lifesaver. Or any summer weddings, like, you guys know the drill. Anything where it's gonna be hot, use one of these. It comes in a lot of different colors and you will be impressed. And then lastly for the house is the Swiffer Power Mop. So this is supposed to have 5 times the cleaning power than the original Swiffer. So that's kind of what intrigued me. And these pads have a lot of different bristles and things like that, not just the flat pads. And it comes with the fresh floor cleaner solution that you put in it. It takes batteries, so you can literally just pop this right off your wall and easily go and clean up messes around your floors. This is good for all surfaces, any finished floors, tile, linoleum, hardwood, whatever it is. And I kind of like that these pads are disposable, because sometimes that is just easier to deal with and you get a fresh one every time you clean, so you're not feeling like you're cleaning anything with like the same dirty pad all the time. So yeah, I picked that up and I've really been liking it. It's just like a great quick clean kind of product, and it's only 30 bucks, so I feel like that's a really good price. All right, now let's talk some baby favorites. I am a new mom. My baby is 5 months old, and we have definitely had some products within the last couple months that we have just been obsessed with. The first is the portable high chair. I believe this is by the brand Inglesnia or something like that, but this thing is amazing. We take it to restaurants, we take it over people's houses, anything that we're doing, we pretty much take this, and it's a great place for her to sit independently and play with toys. She's at the age where she does not want to be in her car seat and sit there the entire time, but she can't really sit like in any old high chair, or maybe we don't want to use those because they're not clean, or especially at her age, a lot of them can have like a lot of extra room. So just bringing our own is better sometimes, and it can fit in a lot of spaces better at the table too. It literally just clamps onto the table. It's very secure. I know it scared me at first too looking at it, but they are so sturdy. I was shocked by it. And it actually has a little tray that you can put over top, so when baby is starting to eat food, it's a great place obviously for them to do that as well. But right now we just put a couple of her toys there. She plays with her toys, she sits there, she loves it. And in the photos that I'm showing you guys, we actually have like a little inflatable insert that was meant for the IKEA high chair that we use at home, and we usually just bring that out right now too, just for added security, because she is smaller, you know, and it helps her not be able to move around as much. Also, of course, during summertime, her baby float has been a favorite of ours. I was a little nervous spending this much money on a float. It was like $85 when I purchased it, but it can be used all the way up to when she's like 3 or 4 years old. So basically baby can use it laying on their belly, laying on their back, or standing up eventually. She's really only used it laying on her back, but she has come to really like this thing. We used it in the pool the entire week we were at the beach. My parents have a pool at their lake house, so she does get quite a bit of use out of this, and it has been amazing. It's very sturdy. She has lots of straps like locked and loaded in there. She's not going anywhere. She's actually even taken a nap in this thing, like floating in a little kiddie pool, obviously with us in the pool with her right by her side. But yeah, she's fallen asleep. It's so relaxing. It has a little sunshade, like the little umbrella kind of sunshade that comes over top of her head. Great quality, lasts for so long, and so far we've really enjoyed it. An absolute must-have for us that we use every single day is the Dreamland Baby weighted transition swaddle. This thing is a lifesaver. I am a huge advocate for Dreamland Baby products. We use the Dreamland Baby weighted swaddle, and that is what got our baby to the point where she was able to sleep in her bassinet without her Snuggle Me, which I know is controversial, but it was a co-sleeper bassinet. I was right there, so she did sleep in her Snuggle Me for a lot of nights because that's the only way that she would sleep, and I was right there next to her, literally could touch her. But of course, eventually we wanted to transition her out of that, especially the bigger that she got. And the only way we were able to do that is with the Dreamland Baby weighted swaddle. It was incredible. She really loved that like added weight on her legs especially. And then when it was time to transition out of the swaddle because she started rolling over, I did not know what to do. So I went back to Dreamland Baby. We tried the Magic Merlin. It did not work for us. We tried several things that didn't work for us, and I knew Dreamland Baby would have my back. So I got the transition swaddle that still has the sleeves, and it does have a little bit of weight on the sleeves too, and it really just helped her instantly. So that's the way that we've been able to transition out of a swaddle. It's worked out pretty well. She's still in that right now, and eventually she'll move into just like the regular Dreamland Baby weighted sleep sack. So I love all their products. I had to mention that because it's all we use every day. If you use formula for your baby, this could be a game changer for you. We have started using formula a little bit more. I'm still breastfeeding, but we do supplement sometimes just when we're out and about. If it's easier to do that, we'll do that. And these bottles are really cool. Basically, you put the formula in the top of the bottle here, however much you need. We usually make like 6-ounce bottles, and that amount of formula fits in here fine. And then it has this little cap that goes in there that stops the formula from mixing with the water. And then you just add your water in here before you even leave, and then you screw this on. So you already have your formula in there and your water prepped and ready to go. And then when you need to mix the bottle when you're out, you literally just push these buttons and that stopper will come down, releasing the formula into the water. You just shake it up and you are good to go. So you really can mix a bottle using one hand when you're out and about. It's so convenient. You guys know I'm all about the cool gadgets for convenience, and this is one of them, and our daughter takes this bottle no problem. Love these. I got them in a 2-pack for a really good price. They come in other colors other than pink too. And then the last baby product is totally random, but this is a toy. These are the Itsy Ritsy links. I don't know what else to call them. I only have 5 right here. The other 3 are attached to her jumper upstairs, but it comes with like 8 or 9, but they literally just link together like this, and my daughter absolutely loves these things. You can do a lot with them. We literally just hand them to her when she's in her high chair. She bites them, plays with them, but you can detach them like I did and put a few on one toy, a few on another. If your baby has a play gym, you can attach these to the play gym and they can kind of play with them and hit them like that, or attach them to an activity center, a jumper. I think they're literally like $6 or something. Super affordable. It's so simple, but baby loves these things. So next we have like food and beverage things. So first is a salsa from Target. This is the mango pineapple salsa, I want to say. Oh my gosh, you guys, this stuff is so good. Like I could eat the whole jar of this. It is incredible, just with like some Tostitos scoops. Amazing. It is like the perfect summertime salsa. I actually want to go stock up on this because I would even eat this like all throughout the year. It's definitely a sweeter salsa. It has like that pineapple and mango taste to it, of course, but it's so good. They also have a couple other varieties that I want to try too. I've tried another one. It's another pineapple one that I've tried too, and that one was good too. It would also be good if you mix that with some chicken in a crock pot and made a salsa chicken. That would be a really good salsa to do it with because it's such a good taste. Another food favorite is the cupcakes from Baked by Melissa. Oh my gosh, you guys, these things are so good. Have you guys ever tried them? I am new to Baked by Melissa. She actually sent over the latest and greatest dozen to me to share over on Instagram, and me and my husband are obsessed with them. We still have a few upstairs right now. I'll insert some photos and videos, but oh my gosh, we are obsessed. Number one, they are literally bite-sized, like they're about that big. So it comes with, I believe, like 24, but you literally could eat 5 of them at one time. They're so good and so small that it's easy to do that. These are a great gift idea. They do themes for every single holiday. So I know like one of my roommates in college, her dad would always send her these for each holiday. You can send like a little cute note with it. They have so many flavors to choose from if you just want to kind of make your own or choose from their most popular flavors, but they really are such a nice little treat that you can get delivered. And then the last beverage favorite is from Liquid IV. You guys know I'm a huge Liquid IV lover, and they recently came out with a sugar-free option, which is great because the number one complaint about Liquid IV was that there was so much sugar in them. So they came out with 3 sugar-free flavors. My personal favorite, I think right now, is the white peach. If you don't know what Liquid IV is, basically it's just a little packet like this that you add to your water, and it is filled with electrolytes that are going going to make you feel 3 times more hydrated than water alone. And they have such great flavors. I've tried many electrolyte drink mixes, and Liquid IV still remains my personal favorite. I do have a code with them, so I'll put it on the screen and in the description box. If you guys are interested in purchasing anything, you can use that code. Okay, and now let's talk some content favorites. I did want to mention this app called Lens Buddy. It has been a favorite of mine. It's so easy to take your own photos. You don't have to have a subscription. You don't have to have a self timer. You don't have to do anything crazy. It's literally an app. You put your phone on a tripod or set it on a windowsill or something like that, and basically it'll continue taking photos of you until you hit the stop button. And I go through all the photos, and you can save which ones you want to keep. It is the most convenient way to take your own photos by far. I like this better than any handheld remote or self timer option. And then other content, as far as TV shows, I've really been watching pretty much what everyone else is watching. I feel like this summer I turned pretty, watching the latest season of The Kardashians on Hulu, which is always good. My husband and I are obsessed with Love Island. We watch that on Hulu, specifically the UK version, of course. That's like the OG. And then I've also been watching the And Just Like That new season too, which is the Sex and the City spinoff. As far as podcasts, I'm still listening to my same old faves: Crime Junkie, The Toast, Gals on the Go. Recently, I've been into The Vile Files by Nick Vile, specifically his advice ones and any guests that he has on. He always has like really interesting guests. Like he's had a lot of people from Love is Blind or different reality shows. So I love when he interviews people like that, or any ones where people call in for advice. I think those are super interesting. And then if you're into crime, another one that I like is Park Predators, and they have a new season out right now too. So those have been like my 2 newer ones that I've been into. And that is pretty much it, you guys. I feel like this was forever long because I have not done a favorites video in so long that I was like, oh my gosh, I have to add this, add this, add this. So I hope that you guys enjoyed it. This was like me throwing a lot of information at you guys, a lot of products and links and everything. But let me know what your favorite product was in the comment section down below. And if you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Once again, thank you to BetterHelp for sponsoring today's video. And thank you to you guys for watching as always. Hopefully you stick around, and if so, I will see you guys very soon in my next video. Bye!